What is going on, guys? It is me, your boy John with Grand Exploration, and welcome to an all-new episode of Grand X. Yes, Grand X is bigger than Quick Trips. Grand X is what happens when we cross state lines, stay out for multiple nights, and explore vast distances, if that makes sense. The true essence of overlanding. And that is exactly what we're doing here today. I'm with my buddy Chris, who came with me from Washington. We met our buddy Anthony, who lives here in Oregon. And we are headed out to the Alvord Desert. Now our buddies Levi and Peter are about 2 hours behind us. So we got the kick on them. So it's going to be our job to establish a base camp and set up camp. So that's priority number one today. But like I said, our ultimate goal is to get to the Alvord Desert, but we're also going to see all kinds of cool stuff along the way, like the A6 plane crash site, which is a fighter jet that crashed in the desert in the 70s. And the remnants of the jet are still there today as kind of a memorial. So we get the privilege to actually explore and go see that, which I'm super excited about. I think that's on most of our guys here's bucket list. So we're going to get that checked off. So this is going to be a two-part series. So don't miss next week's pickup of this episode. And we're going to have a great time. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, smack that subscribe button because we're making new videos every single week. And I really hope you enjoy this series because I'm going to have a blast. So let's do it. Let's eat some good food. Let's camp out and explore. All right, let's go. I get to use my new Thor's Lightning air deflator and inflator tubes. 2 tires at a time. Super excited. Our journey starts in Bend, Oregon. We'll make our way around southeast into a place called the Lost Forest. This is where we will set up our camp. This will be just over a 100-mile trek for the first day, so watching our fuel consumption is crucial, especially while filming. But camping here will put us fairly close to our first objective of this trip, and that is the A6 plane crash. Wow, it's really cool. We just got back onto dirt again, and the soil is like red. It's like we're on Mars or something. So apparently all this red dirt or reddish clay, because it's really soft when you step on it, it's volcanic, which is pretty sick. The more you know. We just saw this dope hill climb, and we can't say no to it. Besides, Levi's catching up with us, so we got time to spare. Check this out. Is this a one rig at a time type of hill?
Yeah, it's a steep spot for sure.
Hey, did you hear that? Did you hear that ticking?
What?
Did you hear that ticking?
My doors?
You got a click?
Yeah, I was getting a click on the way up.
Probably your CD.
Yeah.
The good thing is, man, if mine's any testament to it, that there's certain things like your drive shafts and your ball joints that can go bad, and these things will hang on for dear life for a long time.
What we got here?
Deadly. You can go. I'll bust the gun out. Or get someone up at the top just so you can see what you're doing.
Let me see what the top looks like. We could probably see them wherever they're coming from. Oh man, we just found a dope lookout. We climbed up this hill and just, hold on, let me get it off track. Look at that. The camera probably doesn't do it justice, but this is insane. These are views for days. And it's just like nothing I've ever seen before. We have, you know, red dirt, which just makes you feel like, you know, I don't know, like you're in someplace hot, but really it's cold and it's snowing outside. This is amazing. We can actually see across the whole valley. So Anthony's gonna try to send the drone out to see if he can see Levi and Peter on their way up to us. But we're running out of daylight soon, so we need to hurry up and go find camp. And that's what we're gonna do now.
All right, John, when you want to come down, hit it.
I think that's that.
Oh yeah, once you get over that crest, she's good, huh?
Yeah, I just couldn't see past that.
Did you guys see us right there?
We didn't go up there.
No, I know, we were up there.
Oh, we were up there.
And when I was on the phone with you, I was literally right there. Peter, you're on the channel. What do you think so far?
I think this is amazing.
Man, it's beautiful, isn't it?
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Oh man, thank you for coming. I'm starting to learn real quick that doing this trail and filming, you really have to be conscientious of your fuel consumption. because this first section that we're doing to our camp spot is 100 miles by itself with no services. And then tomorrow, if we decide on what sections we're doing, if we do all the sections, it's close to almost, I think, 400 miles with no services. So we each have backup fuel, but it's still cutting it close, especially if you're trying to film. We need to remember to turn our engines off if we're going to be sitting for any period of time. Something to remember if you're coming out here. Even if you're not filming, be conscientious of your fuel, because there is no one to save you. So all of this is just mucky muck, with more mucky muck that's deeper on the passenger side. So we're having to hug this fence line and try not to get sucked in by this quicksand slash mud, because it'll get you quick. Ooh.
Ride the sagebrush if you have to, Peter. Don't let it suck you over.
Levi's up ahead, and he's reached something even deeper, so we're having to test the depth of it with a stick, or with a big selfie stick. I couldn't get it to him because there's water between me and them, and I'm just waiting here on dry land before I commit to it. Hopefully this isn't too crazy and we can get through and we don't have to backtrack. So we couldn't get through that, but we found a crossing. And it is muddy. And we got it, just like that. Teamwork makes the dream work. You know, this is a prime example of really studying your obstacles, even if, you know, you think you can get it, or if there's just a small inkling where you don't know. It always pays to get out and check and then weigh it out. Weigh out the risk and the reward. In this case,
buddy.
we thought about it, we did the math, and we figured it out. Awesome. Good job, guys. Yeah, it's really sticky. It's clay. If you ever watched the Story Till Now episode when they went out here and they were trying to wipe their windows down, even with Windex, and it was just smearing.
Oh, wow.
It wouldn't come off at all.
Yeah, that's stuff. Yeah, that's like cement.
Oh yeah, that's gross. That's not going to be fun.
That's not good.
We did it, guys. Good job.
All right, guys, we finally found camp. We were going to do it sooner. It's about 1:30 in the morning now, and we were going to find camp sooner, but we decided to push through the night and get as close to the A6 site as we could so that we can hit it first thing in the morning. And so we rolled into camp. We didn't cook, we didn't have a fire, nothing. We just went straight to bed so we can get up early. And my diesel heater wasn't working, or I'm not using it right, I don't know. But I did have a Mr. Buddy, so that got me all warm and toasty. So I'm good to go, ready to turn the lights out. So let's go to sleep, or I'm gonna go to sleep, and we're gonna go see that A6 site first thing in the morning. All right? Night. Good morning. What's going on? It is freezing out here. I have these little hand warmers in my hand. I gotta go put a jacket and some gloves on real quick. We got into camp late last night and we didn't get to see our camp spot, and that kind of made this even cooler because waking up to this camp spot is just insane. It's beautiful out here, but it is freezing. And another crazy thing is we actually got to look at our Jeeps and see how muddy they were from last night. Check this out. Look at these things, man. And this isn't just some normal mud. This is like lava clay. That's not coming off easy. So that's going to be a headache, especially all the branches and stuff stuck to it. Yeah. Not going to be fun. But we're going to head out of here in a little bit. And I think it's time to make some coffee. Let's do it. I saw some cat tracks, and no, I don't mean house cat. Big cat tracks leading right into our camp. And last night, I swear I had the funniest feeling something was being stealthy around our camp, and I couldn't put my finger on it, and I was honestly too scared to look outside the tent. But I felt like something was there, and sure enough, big cat tracks coming right into our camp last night. I should have brought a game camera.
Never mind, there's my path. Let me get up here so I can get you coming through that.
So we hit the highway real quick because we're going to head into town and stock up on some snacks and food and all that. Maybe top off our gas and head to the A6. So let's do it. So that proves that the ARB single piston compressor can do 2 tires at once, maybe 4. We'll see, but at least it can do 2 at once without burning out. What is up, guys? Man, we just had a big letdown. It looks like our bucket list item, right? That was on your bucket list, right?
It was on my bucket list.
Is which was the A6 plane crash site of a fighter jet that crashed during training in, I think it was 1973. Pilot and co-pilot both died in the wreck. They did not survive. And the remnants of the jet remain in this desert. What is it called? Do you know what it's called here?
Just the high desert.
Just the high desert.
Yeah, it's the high desert.
A real cool place, a memorial type of a thing for people to come and visit. Unfortunately, it looks like that is no longer a possibility. They have blocked it off, and it looks fairly new, as you guys can see. A6 P-38 plane crash site. Park only in designated area, no motorized access to crash sites. Removing or disturbing artifacts is prohibited. So my guess is somebody did something stupid and messed it up for the rest of us. So that is a big letdown, and I feel so bad that I couldn't deliver on that, seeing as though I built you guys up so much for this video. So I think our next move now is to eat some lunch, figure out if we're not gonna hike to this thing.
No,
I'm not a
it's
hiker.
a mile and a half out on some real rocky trail.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think our exploration today is over. We're gonna gather our thoughts, kind of organize our gear, get camp ready for tonight, and then we will head straight to the Alvar Desert Playa. So stay tuned for that. That's coming up next week. All right, guys. Love you. Peace. But wait, I do have some good news. It looks like my brother was able to get some footage of the wreckage, so enjoy it. We did have a great time. This was an awesome exploration, and the scenery is just beautiful and vast. And I had an amazing time getting the Granite Grand dirty the way she should be. She doesn't always have to be pretty looking. And if you haven't hit subscribe, smack that subscribe button because we're making new videos every single week, and you do not want to miss next week's video at the Alvar Desert Playa. I think we might race for pinks at the playa.
I'm hoping we do.
Woo! Stay tuned. Don't miss it.